Alright, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today I want to do a video on Bitfarms, stock ticker BITF. Bitfarms is a Bitcoin mining company. We cover the Bitcoin mining companies, the EV companies, and small cap high growth stocks in general on this channel. So if that's content you're interested, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, if everybody would do us a favor and smash the like button, feel free to leave a comment below. You will see a link in our pinned comment below to our free Discord. So we'd love to have you over there as well. April is over, so we are now going to get our monthly operational reports from all the Bitcoin miners. And Bitfarms, as always, issues theirs on the first day of the month. So I'm excited to go through it because it is a very good update. For those of you who didn't see it, I did do an interview and talk to Ben, the chief mining officer, and it was a very comprehensive interview, and I felt like he was very candid and gave some great answers, so you can check that out. And so what I want to do is go through today, and from what Ben talked to us about, I want to see what actually happened and where Bitfarms is going. So I'm going to go through their press release, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about Bitfarms in general, and then I'm going to look at their chart and go through price targets. Okay, let's start out with the press release. This press release was issued this morning, May 2nd. Okay, Bitfarms provides April 2022 production and mining operations update. Mined 405 Bitcoins for an average of 13.5 Bitcoins per day. Okay, so let's talk about that for just a second. This is their first time over 400 Bitcoin mined in a month, so this is their all-time record. There's now 5 companies that are mining 400 Bitcoin or more. I don't think anyone else is in a position to join that club in May. I expect that several will by the end of the year, but that means that currently Bitfarms is a top 5 Bitcoin miner as of the month of April 2022. Okay, they increased their hash rate 600 petahash to 3.3 exahash. So that's over a 20% increase in their hash rate in 1 month. So April was a very big month for them as far as getting machines online. They do have plans. We went through and talked about those plans with Ben. They have locked in 7.2 exahash of machines, all of which will be delivered before December 31st. And they are looking to buy another 0.8 on the spot market. So they're expecting to get from 3.3 exahash to 8.0 exahash by December 31st. Now, they have been right on target on these monthly updates, doing what they said they were going to do. And the vast majority, 90% of these machines, are already under purchase order with deposits and scheduled delivery dates. So I'm watching these monthly updates very closely. If they stick to this plan, Bitfarms will more than triple their hash rate in 2022, and they had massive triple growth in their hash rate in 2021. Okay, mining production, 3.3 exahash online, up from 2.7 as of March 31st. So again, that's 0.6 in 1 month. That's 22%. 405 new Bitcoin mined during the month of April, up 75% year over year. But month over month, they did increase from 363 Bitcoin to 405 Bitcoin. So that's an increase of almost 2 Bitcoin per day over what they did in the previous month. So that is a big jump. So very good progress for Bitfarms on that front. So they say 13.5 Bitcoin mined daily on the average in the month of April. I think it was 11.7 in the month of March. 403 Bitcoin from mining operations deposited into custody in April. So this is their HODL number. Now again, they mined 405 and they HODLed 403. For whatever reason, they tend to spend 2 or 3 Bitcoin per month, which obviously is not a material amount of what they do. So they're very close to 100% HODLer at this point. That doesn't mean they're going to stay that way forever. But you can see that has resulted in a massive growth in their Bitcoin on their balance sheet. They now have 5,646 Bitcoin in custody as of April 30th, representing a total value of approximately $217 million, and that's based on Bitcoin at 38,500. This is a very good operational update in my opinion. So I want to reiterate, this is not financial advice. Please, you guys need to do your own due diligence, but I am going to go through the entire case of what's going on with Bitcoin here and try and give you as much information as possible. However, it's your money, it's your buying decision. So be careful. You know, the Bitcoin miners are a very volatile industry. Okay, mining operations initiated production at the Ledger site in the city of Sherbrooke, Quebec, increased total farms in production to 9 and increased operational capacity by 16 megawatts. Increased total electrical capacity by 16 megawatts to 137. So I want to go to a chart and look at where they're at from a power standpoint, because one of the big things is a lot of these miners in late 2020 and all through 2021 did a great job in lining up their mining machines, but that is no longer the bottleneck. The bottleneck for some of these companies is going to be energy and getting their facilities up and running in time for the delivery of those machines. And I believe that Bitfarms is in very good shape, but I want to go to a chart from their presentation, their shareholder presentation, to show you where they're at right now. Okay, so this is an overview, expanding facilities and megawatt capacity. And again, this is from their investor presentation, which was updated April 1st, so just 1 month ago. 121 megawatts in operation at 8 farms. So if we go here in 2021, you'll see that was 106 megawatts as of December 31st, 2021. And you can see everything in green here is in Canada. So the vast majority of their operations are in Canada. All of their Canadian operations are hydro. This is in the United States in Washington. This is 24 megawatt facility that was up and running. This is also 100% hydro. So as of the end of the year, this 106 is 100% hydro electricity. They do have an option on this 24 megawatts in the US, which is in Washington state, to take that up to 100 megawatts. So that's about another 75 megawatts of potential energy, all of which again will be hydro. So at the moment, their operations are extremely green, but I want to go to the next column in 2022. So this is what they're going to look like by the end of 2022 if they stay on their plan. So the first thing is you can see 289 megawatts. That is more than enough to run the 8 exahash that they are looking to run. So from that regard, if they can stay on track from a production standpoint, they should be able to reach their goals this year. And it seems like so far they have been very much on schedule. You'll see this year they added this line right here with 10 megawatts. That's Paraguay. That is also hydro. So from the bottom of this chart up to here is 100% hydro. And you'll see their Sherbrooke facility is going to go from 30 megawatts of hydro to 96. They're opening phase 1 of their operations in Argentina in the year 2022. And they're sending 27,000 machines down there. So that's, roughly 2.7 exahash of their 8 exahash will be in Argentina. The difference being this will be their first non-hydro energy. This is natural gas. They're basically going to walk before they run. This facility is really able to do 200 megawatts, but they're going to just launch 100 megawatts first for a couple of different reasons, and I think one of which is currently the price of natural gas is fluctuating. So they want to see where that's going to go over the course of time, because obviously it is critical to have efficient and low-cost energy for these Bitcoin miners to succeed. They believe they're going to take that 100 and turn it into a total of 200 megawatts, but they're only including the 100 for now, and they're going to keep a close watch on that. But again, from an infrastructure standpoint, you'll see they seem to be in very good shape. They've got this all lined up and planned. The vast majority of this is hydroelectricity. They will, for the first time, be getting involved in natural gas. So we'll have to see how the market likes that. Okay, this is a little update on their miners. Total installed fleet of approximately 30,800. Received and installed nearly 18,000 new miners in 2021. So that is a massive increase. That means they went from 12,000 to 30,000 mining machines in 2021. Now they hope to go from 30,000 to 80,000 in 2022. So you can see this is massive year-over-year growth. 48,000 MicroBT M30S being delivered in 2022, monthly deliveries, and you can see they're delivering 27,500 of them to Argentina and 20,500 of them to Quebec. They paid $38.5 per terahash, so that is a very good price for these machines. They locked this in a while back. And then they have a smaller order for 1,200 Bitmain S19s, and they're the 140 terahash version. So between all of this, that is 7.2 exahash that they have under contract with deposits and delivery dates. So again, they're just going to look to add maybe another 0.8 exahash to get up to their 8.0 exahash goal, which they set well over a year ago. So they have been tracking over the last year on their plan. Lastly, real quick before we go look at the chart, Bitfarms is due to announce their earnings 2 weeks from today. So if you want to make a trade ahead of that, it's got to be on Friday. They're working at about an 84% mining gross profit. So that is direct cost, not including depreciation and amortization. So I would expect to see something similar in that neighborhood. But it will be nice to take a look at their balance sheet and see where that sits, because that will be helpful in determining, cash flow for the rest of the year. Okay, so let's take a look at the chart. Here's Bitfarms on the 1 day time frame. So each one of these candles is 1 day. you will see a red line right here at $2.75. This is their massive line of support. You can see this dates all the way back more than a year. This dates back to February 2nd of 2021. There's 2 times they got near this. Once back in April of 2021, once back in July of 2021. And then if we zoom back in, you'll see they really tested this on February 24th of 2021. They got right down and touched this line, and then they did so again last week. This represents a massively discounted price for where Bitfarms has been trading at over the course of the last year and a half. If I just go from their November high, which is a little bit under their all-time high, Bitfarms is down just under 70% right now from their highs in November 5 months ago. Now remember, they've grown substantially since then. So they just set their all-time record for Bitcoin mined in a month. Now, the price of Bitcoin has moved downward, but nowhere near 70% down. So there's been a disproportionate downward pressure on the Bitcoin miners versus Bitcoin in the year 2022. We've been talking about this in all of our videos. Well, Bitfarms is no different. In fact, in my opinion, they're one of the most oversold. So I'm not going to look at this as potential price targets. This was their recent high just 5 months ago, but for the sake of being conservative, I'm not even going to look at those numbers. I'm going to give a couple potential price targets here. And again, please remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just analyzing the chart. You guys need to make your final decision, and please be careful because you can see I just said this thing is down 70%. It has held this line of support at $2.75. Very strong, but that does not mean that it won't break through it to the downside at some point if Bitcoin has a tough run. My first price target is this white line, which is at $4.19. That is a line of support that held up for the entire year of 2021. This line of support held up for Bitfarms when Bitcoin traded down to $29,000 in July of last year. So Bitcoin is now at around $39,000. So the first thing is Bitfarms needs to go up 42% just to get back to that line of support. And I consider that just erasing the amount of oversold that Bitfarms is. That really doesn't even represent any progress. So to me, 42% is a short-term price target as long as Bitcoin continues to move in the right direction, over the next 3 or 4 months. There's a line here at around $6. So if I add Bitcoin to this chart, you'll see in this period of time, Bitfarms has drastically underperformed versus Bitcoin. So if Bitfarms had just mirrored Bitcoin, it would be at this green line. That line is at $5.26. Bitfarms is currently trading at $2.98. So to me, that is an extremely realistic goal. And again, that's over a 100% increase in their price. So to me, that's a 3 to 6 month goal. If Bitcoin just stays healthy at all and these Bitcoin miners can turn the corner, I think there's a potential double in Bitfarms. Again, that's just my opinion. So please, this is not financial advice. Invest wisely. So at the moment, Bitfarms is up 3.3% on the day today. So that's my update for Bitfarms. All in all, in my opinion, a very good monthly operational update. So you guys can judge for yourself. So thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please remember to subscribe and to smash the like button. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.